Hi guys, so this week for my book I chose The Right Word, Roget and His Thesaurus. It's by Jen Bryant and the illustrator is Melissa Sweet. The publisher is Erdman's Book for Young Readers. The copyright date is in 2014. It's the probably children's literature or biography type of book with 42 pages, and I would say the appropriate age group for the book is somewhere between 7 and 10 years old. So, this book is about what books are and things for children. So, for many children, books are an escape. For Roget, books are more than that. Unlike other kids, he didn't like to write stories in his books. He was writing lists. He was constantly writing lists. He started writing lists when he was 8 years old and continued until he was forever, really. So, when he was younger, his father died, and then that caused his family to move around a lot, and he kind of had an unstable childhood, but he was always very bright. He was able to graduate from medical school by the time he was 19, and he continued to go on to do great things with his life. Ultimately, the list that he started when he was 8 years old of writing down words that are the same thing as other words was what ended up being the list that got published when he was approximately 73 years old, and what we know today as a thesaurus. So I think this book is really important because it's really fun for kids, but it also brings that excitement and enthusiasm towards learning. It makes children and the readers want to expand their knowledge and to grow their understanding of words. It's not just another book to read, but you can feel Peter Roget's excitement about words, and I think that's kind of almost contagious to the reader. And so I think that's really awesome. The thesaurus has changed the way we're able to do things today and the way we're able to write. And so it's crazy to think that that list began as something that an 8-year-old had started. I think that's very inspiring for kids too, to know that something that may seem silly or quirky or odd that they do right now could go on to be the next great thing. So I think this book's great for children. So for my activity, I would have students get into groups and choose a simple adverb or adjective that was said in the book. For example, the word mad. And I would want them to expand on that, thinking of other words that resemble mad, that when they think of mad, they think of these other emotions too. And then I would want them to use those words in sentences to see how the sentences compare with whatever other word and with the word mad, so if they truly do have the same meaning. So a good example of that would be, the mother was mad when she discovered the children's drawings on the walls. And we could use another word for that as frantic. And so the mother was frantic when she discovered the children's drawing on the walls. They mean roughly the same thing, but the connotation behind the word is a little bit different, and it invokes a little bit different emotion. So I think that's really cool, the way that we're able to see that in real life, and children can really understand that when they're doing this activity. Thanks.